Well, that gave me chills. I'm excited to see what they can do today. Up first, Jack Munro, the 22-year-old from Austin, Texas. Chad, what do you like about his game?
Well, Jack Munro is actually an old body in terms of pickleball. He started playing pickleball at 13 years. Well, a little bit earlier than 13, but he was a 5-0 at 13. Took a little bit of time off, came back, and has really pushed the limits and made some really good runs here on the APP. He's very deceptive. His anticipation and his hands are phenomenal, and that's where the deception comes back. He gets balls back that you don't expect.
And his partner is Richard Livornese Jr., the 25-year-old from New Jersey, member of the 2024 APP U.S. national team, comprised of 12 of the best up-and-coming pro players under age 23. So two young guys, extensive amount of experience. But what do you like from him, and how do you think that they're going to match up together?
Yeah, Richard and Jack have known each other for a number of years. They were both on the national team together, decided to partner up here this year. And, it's a very good combination. Richard is very, very active. He gets big. Watch for the earnings. Watch for that backhand flick. And then Munro is kind of like that setup guy that can be aggressive at the same time. So the partnership works well as far as balancing each other.
And on the other side, it is Etienne Blaszkewicz. He's 34, from Canada, Montreal, Quebec to be precise. Currently resides in Austin, Texas, and he grew up playing tennis in Canada, so he comes from that racket sport background.
Yeah, and Etienne Blaszkewicz has some pretty fast hands as well. He's got good power. So, he has that ability to surprise some people. I think he has the opportunity here to come out, be aggressive, and try to test the balance of Munro and Livornese Jr.
Now, on the other side, Claudio Quiones. He is a 29-year-old from California. What do you think about them? Because chemistry is so important in men's doubles.
Yeah, Quiones Garcia, predominantly more so on the singles side. He's made a couple of decent runs. Again, what we're seeing from those tennis players is it takes a little bit of time to get into that doubles feeling. But throwing in that tennis background, obviously there's the danger for the drives and for the hands. Quiones does have some very good hands as well. My questioning is, Blaszkewicz and Quiones are very emotional players. They have a tendency to get a little fired up too much, especially if something doesn't go their way. So I think that for them, they're going to have to try and keep each other calm out there. You want the high energy, but you don't want it to get too extreme.
Absolutely. Well, the crowd is filling in. The energy is picking up. And Saturday has arrived in Chicago. Don't go anywhere. This is a men's pro doubles on championship court. Quarterfinal action coming up next after this break. Back here in Highland Park, Illinois, Danny Cuniff Park, Day 3, the 2026 APP Vlasic Classic Chicago, benefiting Shriners Children's. We have a quarterfinal matchup. Each of these players is trying to punch their ticket to Sunday. What does Quiones and Blaszkewicz specifically, because they're on the court in front of me, what do they need to do, Chad?
Well, in this situation, they have to look at playing extremely clean. Limit the unforced errors, move the ball around, keep Munro and Livornese Jr. off balance, take those opportunities when they're given to them to be aggressive and try to apply some pressure. Livornese Jr. and Munro do a very good job countering the aggressiveness. So it's not going to be just a come out and grip it and rip it type play style for Blaszkewicz and Quiones. It has to be very methodical. They have to kind of work the point a little bit longer. The downside is as you work that point and it goes longer, it then feeds into the strength for Livornese Jr. and Munro. They're very patient. They move the ball around. They're actually wanting you to speed up and look at that counter rather than them being aggressive a lot of the time. So there's that fine line. I think it's okay for Blaszkewicz and Quiones to kind of test the waters a little bit early. But, they're going to have to settle in eventually.
Well, I'm excited to see how they do it. We had mixed double action yesterday. That was extremely exciting, but I'm excited to see how the men gel together. Yesterday within mixed doubles, you mentioned the point that oftentimes men take the brunt of it because they're laterally moving more. Mm-hmm. When it's two men,
15 seconds.
How does that... You still have somewhat of that setup guy and that aggressive guy. Usually the left side is a little bit more aggressive. When you look at Munro and Livornese being the lefty-righty combo,
2 out of 3 to 11.
2 forehands in the middle, there's that opportunity for both players to be aggressive. But a lot of the times that right side player is more of the setup guy. It's a great ball there from Blaszkewicz. Uses the offensive lob to take Munro back away from the kitchen line. Livornese Jr. has to step in the middle. Not able to do much with it. Goes back behind him.
Not a point, but a side out.
Second serve.
It's a good spot there from Livornese. Finding the feet of Quiones as he's coming forward.
Now Blaszkewicz gets a chance to serve.
0-0-2. Point.
And they put their team off the board first.
That ball ran down the paddle of Livornese.
1-0-2.
A little soft with the touch.
Too long.
That's why Munro is very smart. He changes speeds with the speed ups. It's not always aggressive. That one Blaszkewicz was anticipating was going to be a little bit harder, was a little ahead of it.
Second serve.
Better swing there, short and compact. Got that ball back on Munro quickly.
Zero, 1-2.
Not enough on that.
Yeah, Blaszkewicz moving a little too much there. Late decision to take that ball out of the air and then try to rush it.
Nice.
Ooh. Sneaky little speed up there from Livornese. Disguises the speed up, makes it look like he's going to dink inside out, then just drops the head of the paddle, rolls it cross body on Quiones.
2-1-2.
Nice. Two in a row.
And that's where the communication and anticipation for Munro and Livornese is really on point. Good drop from Munro, gets it below the net. Blaszkewicz looking to keep Munro back, but didn't notice Livornese coming through the middle for that poach.
Side
Not
out.
enough height on that ball. Side out.
Yeah, it's good reach in from Blaszkewicz. This time, not rushing it. Waits for the ball to get to the paddle. Good spot into the body of Munro.
Second serve.
Tried to defend it, unable to do so. Second serve here.
1-3-2. Side out.
Man.
Blaszkewicz rushing that drive, trying to get it off before Munro could get into position as he was uncoiling from the stack.
3-1-1.
Haven't been able to capitalize since getting on the board first. Have Blaszkewicz or Garcia.
Nice power
Second
from
serve.
Quiones Garcia.
Yeah, textbook defense there from Munro and Livornese working their way back into the point, but Livornese not putting enough on that backhand
3-1-2.
flick. Quiones all over the forehand.
Side out.
Quick side out from Munro and Livornese.
Blaszkewicz to serve.
1-3-1.
Oh, man.
Point.
Little unlucky with the net cord for Munro, but Blaszkewicz will take it.
2-3-1.
1 point game. Oh,
He's
no.
down. He's back up.
Wow.
Oh. Great cover from Blaszkewicz in the middle of that point when Quiones was stuck on the ground. Tough situation there. Just floated a ball a little too close to the sideline. Livornese with the patented Ernie shot. Splits it through the middle.
E for effort, but not a point. Quiones Garcia to serve.
2-3-2.
Still a 1 point game. Too long.
Side out. Salt long.
Man.
Ball just deep.
After a great possession, you hate to see that.
3-2-1.
Well, that's one where you're kind of like, fiddlesticks. I didn't mean to do that one.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Point.
And a point. Just floated it too long.
Four, two, one. Second serve.
Not enough height.
4-2-2.
Oh, yeah. Right
Point.
to the body.
Yeah. How about we don't go close to the sideline to Richard Livornese Jr. He is sitting there anticipating, waiting for that Ernie. That's something that Livornese is all over.
5-2-2.
Very rarely will he miss an opportunity to earn it. Oh, that was...
Side out.
I'm surprised that didn't get picked up there. That was a carry by Munro, but he does play it off pretty well.
No point.
Yeah.
Garcia and Blaszkewicz put themselves on the board
2-5-1.
first, but only found one other point.
Second serve.
That's good leave there. Rushed again from Blaszkewicz.
2-5-2. Point.
How does that happen?
Yeah, so in that situation right there, Livornese Jr., his weight is falling back. So as he's trying to accelerate there, the ball actually is, in a sense, going away from him. That's a shot that he's looking for, but he just needs to stay lower, more balanced.
3-5-2. Side out.
Another missed drive there from Blaszkewicz.
5-3-1. Second serve.
Yet again, kind of on his heels.
Yeah, it was a good deep ball there from Quiones. Got that tight into the body
5-3-2.
of Munro. Difficult to try and take that one cross court. That's a good spot there from Munro. Sells the speed up down the line. Holds it just long enough that Blaszkewicz is leaning to the
6-3-2.
middle.
Point.
That's the danger of Munro and Livornese. They weren't really in control there of that hands battle, but they're staying controlled as far as their swings. We saw the big swing there, Blaszkewicz at the end trying to end it. Munro and Livornese will frustrate you. They'll make you go for that bigger swing.
Man.
Point.
8 points now.
We finally get a timeout here from
8-3-2.
Quiones and Blaszkewicz. Slowly starting to run away from them.
And we actually know the rest of our bracket for quarterfinals. Let's take a look at it here.
So you see Cameron and Palm, who I was talking about in the open. They're going to take on Barga and Marceau. A dangerous team there, but all four guys know each other very well. You got Patrick Kafka and Wang Yu. They're going to go against the two seeds, Amar Wazir, Tana Tomasi, and then Max Manthau, Thomas Yu, Brandon Lane, and Jason Tonzi wrapping it up. Can we say that any of these quarterfinals can go in any direction? Absolutely. It's a coin flip coming out of the quarterfinals right now with those matchups right there.
Absolutely. And we're back here. Munro and Livornese Jr. with a hefty lead by 5. Game 1 only.
Time in. 8-3-1.
Not enough height on that ball. Second serve.
There's a better ball there from Quiones.
Wrong score. Side out.
Side out.
So, Elmanskoit correcting himself right there. When we came out of the timeout, he said 8-3-1. It was actually 8-3-2.
Second serve.
Second serve here.
That was an emphatic
3,
finish
8,
right
2.
there from Livornese, making up for the miss on the previous shot.
Side out.
An opportunity here for Munro and Livornese
8, 3,
Jr.
1.
to extend their lead. Coming in as the number 1 seed. Slams the door closed. Right at the feet.
Yeah, we got called off on a push-off on Quiones. Bob Swisshelm, second referee, all over it.
So that actually will be a point.
So taking a look at it, right foot doesn't reestablish.
9-3-1.
Bob Swisshelm all over it. That's good leave there from Munro, recognizing the speed ups going toward the short part of the court.
Just like that, we're at game point.
Timeout, receivers.
And
10,
Quiones
3, 1.
Garcia and
1
Blaszkewicz
minute.
call a timeout, hoping to stop the bleeding here. They put the first point on the board, but have been struggling to find their rhythm this game, Chad.
Yeah, and they've had some opportunities. I think there are times that they've just tried to do a little too much. We saw Blaszkewicz rushing some of those third shot drives, trying to get the shot off, while Livornese and Munro were uncoiling from a stack. That's a position where you've just got to execute, and you'll get that. The whole purpose of the drive is to get that easier ball for the fifth. So, trying to rush that and missing a ball deep, missing it in the net, that takes away some of the advantage that you have in that with that uncoil. We saw a couple of hands battles where both Quiones and Blaszkewicz getting a little too big, again spraying balls. I talked about it coming into this one that they had to be clean. Oh, this looking back at the point where Quiones was on the ground, Blaszkewicz
10-3-1.
buying him some time.
Point game. Final score 11-3.
And game 1 goes to the number 1 seed,
Timeout.
Livornese Jr. and
2 minutes.
Munro. Another chance here for game 2, but don't go anywhere. There's going to be more men's double quarterfinal action after this break. Back here, men's double
15
quarterfinal
seconds.
action at Danny Cuniff Park. Quiones Garcia, Blaszkewicz.
Game 2.
They fell in game 1, but they have an opportunity
0-0-2.
here to force a game 3 if they win this one.
Ooh.
Point.
And they start off.
Yeah, that's a better start right there. Nicely compact on the two-hand backhand from Blaszkewicz.
1-0-2. Tied out.
Quiones trying to drop that fifth in, left the paddle face a little open. Set up perfectly for the put away.
0-1-1.
Hey.
Got the Ernie.
Second serve.
Blaszkewicz giving one back. Livornese already hit 2 in this
0-1-2.
one. Perfect spot there, right in the body of Munro.
And they get their first point of game 2.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there in the middle from Quiones and Blaszkewicz.
1-1-2. Side out.
Opportunity here for Blaszkewycz and Quiones Garcia.
1-1-1.
Right at the
Second
feet
serve.
of Quiones.
Yeah, Blaszkewicz trying to sneak one through the middle right there. Didn't fool
1-1-2.
Munro.
Side out.
Finding that feet.
If I was to tell you the most important place to hit a ball on the court, where would you think?
Low.
At the
1-1-1.
Feet.
There you go.
There we go. They get
Point.
another point.
Hey, good job there from Livornese, getting on top of that last forehand.
2-1-1.
Set up from the backhand speed up. That's that 1-2 counter speed up second attack. Yes, yes. Oh, great ball.
Second serve.
Nice speed up by Blaszkewycz.
Oh, both teams fighting for every point out there
2-1-2.
right now.
Side out.
It's a good spot there from Blaszkewicz. Right into the right armpit of Livornese as he's transitioning forward. Tries to clear the body, but the ball followed him.
I love the conversation that I'm hearing here. For those of you guys at home, we're hearing a lot of
1-2-1.
let's go, good job. These gentlemen know how to communicate together. Not enough height on that ball for Blaszkewycz.
1-2-2.
Second serve. Last chance.
Point.
And they get the point. All tied up here, 2 apiece.
2-2-2.
The backhand is out.
Side out.
Yeah, a little too high there on the drive from Quiones. Late with the contact, so the ball just sailed up on him.
Two, 2-1.
Ball's well
serve.
deep.
Second opportunity here from Munro and Livornese Jr.
2-2-2.
Slams the door closed. Count the point right through the middle.
That's a good setup there from Munro. You'll see him go at that right hip of Blaszkewicz. Creates the pop-up, opens the middle at the same time.
2-2. Point.
That's the unforced error that you can't afford to have right there for Quiones, leaving the forehand dink short.
Four, two, two. Side out.
Quick side out.
Two, four, one. Second serve. Two, four, two. Call stands. Side out. 4, 2, 1. Second serve.
Still stuck here at 4-2 in game 2.
4,
Quiones
2.
Garcia and Blaszkewicz must win game 2 to force the game 3. They get it.
And that was the patience that I was talking about for Munro and Livornese. The unfortunate part for Quiones is that he chooses to speed it up and speeds it up cross-court right into the forehand of Munro, who's looking for that counter.
Five, 2, 2.
Nice chase down.
Good use of the offensive lob there from Livornese. Pushing Quiones and Blaszkewicz back away from the kitchen line. They're going to take a timeout right here. Try to come up with the answers to hold Munro and Livornese.
And this is a great opportunity to talk about what we're going to see next. We're watching the men's pro doubles action, but coming up next, we're going to see women's pro doubles action, and it's going to be a good one to say the least. Let's check out our bracket here. Similar to the men, great competition. Any one of these teams can make it to the finals, but who do you have your eye on, Chad?
Well, I think first up it's going to be the semifinals. Wheatley and Fudge, Oshiro, Stewart. Actually, I take it back. This quarterfinal right here, at the bottom, Oshiro, Stewart, Glosman, Von Rake.
15 seconds.
That has the potential to be a final, let alone a quarterfinal. So, yeah, there's going to be some really, really strong quarterfinals in there as well. One thing that you're going to notice when the women come out and play, you're seeing here with men's doubles, it's a little bit slower pace, more methodical. Everybody has respect for each other's hands. The women just come out and start firing.
I love it.
It's to me, women's doubles is the most fun and entertaining of the disciplines.
Time in.
And we got a very entertaining match right now on
Recall.
our championship court.
6-2-2.
Munro, Livornese, 4-point lead in game 2.
Good timeout there for Quiones, and Blaszkewicz getting the hold, getting that serve back.
2-6-1. Second serve.
Quiones looking back at the baseline, questioning whether that ball was potentially going out that he hit right there.
2-6-2.
Stop it.
Side out.
Nice. Forced the side out.
Great job there from Livornese. The defense keeping the point alive and then finally gets on top.
6-2-1.
Tried to get it around the post, but it's out. 7 points now for Munro and Livornese.
7-2-1. Point.
And they're on a roll. That's 2 straight.
8-2-1. Point.
And just
Timeout
like that,
receivers.
they
9,
were
2,
able to
1.
string
1
3
minute.
points together. Blaszkewicz and Quiones Garcia will call a timeout, much needed. And they've got to make something happen here because they have to win game 2 in order to force game 3.
$15 seconds. Remaining timeouts. Receivers, none. Servers, 2.
And just like that, Blaszkewicz and Garcia are out of timeouts. This has been such an exciting one. You're watching the 2026 APP Vlasic Classic Chicago benefiting Shriners Children's.
Time in. 9-2-1. Second serve. Nine, 2-2.
That ball's probably going out right there, but Quiones is not able to get out of the way.
And just like that, we're at match point.
10-2-2.
Opportunity for Jack Munro and Richard Livornese Jr. to close it out.
Side out.
Just a little deep, a little overextended there for Livornese Jr.
2-10-1.
Hesitation there in the middle.
Three, 10-1. Second serve.
Same thing. Good spot in the middle there from Livornese.
Trying to stay alive here. Blaszkewycz on the serve. He's got to make something happen here.
I'll recall. 3-10-2. Right out.
Too long. Match point here. An opportunity to close it out.
Point, game, match,
and just like that, the journey continues for Richard Livornese Jr. and Jack Munro. They'll head on to the semifinal round. Stay with us.
That's the one seeds, Jack Munro, Richard Livornese Jr. moving on to the semifinals, taking this one. Straight games, 11-3, 11-3. They're going to join Laurentia Moten courtside in our Franklin post-match interview.
Gentlemen, first off, congratulations. That was a very dominant performance. From you guys, from each of your perspective, what was working? I'm going to start off with you.
Yeah, I think all year Jack and I have been focusing on being slightly more aggressive out of the middle, and I felt like we pulled a few. I pulled one in the beginning, I know, and also we dinked pretty aggressive and set up our hands. So I think all that worked pretty well, and always getting into net. So
what about you, Jack?
Yeah, definitely the clip rate, getting into the net, very important for any pro. I'd say for us, yeah, very aggressive off the wings. Now we're adjusting, getting a bit more comfortable at the middle, and it showed that match.
Now, obviously, we know that doubles is all about chemistry. How are you guys able to build that when you're not just playing?
Yeah, I'm in love with him, so it makes it easy.
Yeah. Off the court, we do a lot of stuff. We'll play other games. We'll play Catan. We'll do all that good stuff, builds chemistry, and it shows.
Nice. Well, this was a seemingly easy one for you guys, but you guys, no, okay, that's fine. Yeah, very humble. Moving on to the semifinal round, what do you guys need to do to continue to build up this success?
Yeah, we know the two teams playing. They're good friends of ours, and they're both very talented. One of the teams is the team we played in the final last time, and one is the person we train most with. So they know our game, we know theirs, so I think it's about making some small adjustments and getting to net a lot.
And Jack, what's the secret to the success? Give us the sauce.
We are going to be obsessed with what, Richard?
The work directly in front of us.
I love that. Congratulations, you guys. You guys are headed to the next round. Don't go anywhere, you guys. We have plenty more quarterfinal action coming from you here